Okay everyone, so we are here at the interface of Excel, and you can see as we have so many formulas to do. There are currently 17. These are the most basic formulas of Excel, and if you know how to do these 17, then I'm sure you can do any part of Excel. So first we are going to start by writing numbers. So first is our add function. Let's say this is 6. I want to add these two numbers, 7. So how to add these two numbers? In Excel, we start any formula by the equal symbol. If you don't write this equal symbol, then the formula will not be counted. It will be some any other word. It won't add any of these numbers. So we're gonna start by equals to. Then first I'm gonna select this and plus this number. Then hit enter. As you can see, 6 plus 7, 13. Similarly, 10, 7, then again equals to 10 minus 7. Hit enter. You can see 3. Similarly, 5 and 9. In Excel or in most of the computer languages, you cannot write the multiplication by x. So here we can denote our multiply symbol by star into C3, enter. As you can see, now we are getting the correct answer. Again, divide 45 equals to, then I'm gonna select this function and then gonna select the divide function, this, and hit enter. As you can see, we have done the basic arithmetic operations in Excel. Now we are going to go a little bit further, and we are going to add every one of these. So we can do it by the sum function. So equals to sum of parentheses these all number. We are going to do the sum of all of these numbers. As you can see, when we add all of these numbers, we get this number. And again, our minimum function. So I'm gonna write this here because it will look like more clean. So equals to min of this draw function. Always remember to close the bracket and hit enter. As you can see, 3 is our the most smallest or minimum number in our current table. Now if I change this to 1, hit enter, you can see the value changes to 1. And then maximum equals to max maximum. What we are going to do is select this entire table. I'm sorry, as you can see that I have not given parenthesis, so it gives an error. So deleting this one and again writing max and then giving the parenthesis, open quote and close quotes. My maximum number here in this table is 45. Now if I change it to 75, as you can see the number have changed, 75. Now this is count function, count count. It will basically count our every value and variables in this function. I'm going to extend this, you'll know why. Close the parenthesis. Now what this function does is it only takes into account the numerical values. Now let's say if I write here Boeing, so Boeing, it won't take Boeing into account. It will only take a number. Now as you can see, the number right now is 12. Now if I hit enter, 13. Previously when I used a word, it wasn't taking into account, see, but if I write here a number, it will take it into an account. Now we have here is count A. Count A, open parenthesis. If I take this count A into account, it will also not only just take numerical values but also take into account some wording values, alphabets. So as you can see, 13. Now write Airbus. See, 14. Boeing, 15. As you can see, the number increases even though I have not entered any numerical values. I have given this alphabetical values and it's still increased. Okay, now average function. This is an interesting one. Let's say I'll type many salaries, many employees salary of a specific company. I'll type for example 45,000, 50,000, 25,000, 30,000, and then at last 15,000. Okay, now I'm gonna select these values and hit the currency one. As you can see, it has been changed to rupees because of my locality, but you can change it if you want dollars. You have dollars, but I'll stick to rupees. So the average function gives me the average salary of this entire employees of this company. Now average, open parentheses, I'm gonna select these entire values, close parenthesis, hit enter, and as you can see, the average salary of these 5 employees of certain company is 33,000. Not bad. Now median, it will give me the middlemost value. Median, open parenthesis, and then close. So the middle value of these 5 employees is 30,000. Okay, concatenate. I'm gonna use here my name, Faraz Ahmed. Okay, so here in concatenate I can add 2 columns or cells. Concat, and I'm gonna hit this text 1 and then comma text 2, close parenthesis, hit enter. As you can see, it came Faraz Ahmed. Then we are going to be moving to if statement. Now what I'm going to do here is, let's say here I'm going to write selected is equals to if, open parenthesis. You can see this helps you understanding any formula. Now here first it says logic test. I'm gonna select this. If h13 equals to, similar to Python, if you are writing any word within a formula, you need to give double quotations, is equals to selected. Then if the value is true, I'm gonna write congratulations. Okay, in case if it's false, then I'm gonna say reject. Sorry. I'm gonna write sorry, you have been rejected. That's a horrible word to hear, but anyway, we have to add this. So as you can see, it says congratulations. Now let's say if there's rejected, sorry, oh, that spelling is wrong. You have been rejected. Just a slight spelling mistake. Sorry, you have been rejected. That's a horrible thing to hear. Next we are going to do is count if is equals to count if, open parenthesis, this is my entire range of numbers. So this is my range, and then my criteria will be if a number is equals to, let's say, 75, count numbers only if they are equals to 75. Close. So you can see I have 1, 2 and 3 numbers in this entire range. If I selected once more like 75, it increases. VLOOKUP. So let's say here are few students. Okay, so VLOOKUP, it's kind of a bit more advanced, but let's say I type here Frost and then Shin Chan, then and Doraemon, and then Doraemon. Let's say my favorite color is black, Shin Chan is red, Nobita yellow, Doraemon blue. So if I want one individual's exact match, I'm gonna use VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP lookup value. Now I want Doraemon's favorite color, so I'm gonna highlight this and then table array. This is my table array. I want to look from this entire table which is Doraemon's favorite color. Now then column index, what I'm trying to get back. So I want blue, so it belongs to, in this table it belongs to second column, so 2. Then whether you want approximate match or the exact match, I want exact match, so false. Then hit enter. You can see Doraemon's favorite color is blue. And then if I want to select Shinchan's, if I want Shinchan's favorite color, then I'm gonna select his exact row 50, 60. Now I want Shinchan's favorite color. Hit enter. It will be red. Okay, so quickly wrapping things up, we have here sum if function. So this helps us with some extra duplicate values and summing their up. Let's use this function sum if parentheses range. So this entire table is my range. Criteria. What is the criteria? My own name. So if it's for us, then it will return the value only if and if, comma, and the sum range is this, parenthesis, hit enter. As you can see, 50. So okay, so finishing up the video, we have a final formula, which is to know the current time, equals to now, parenthesis, hit enter, and you can see the current time. So yeah, this is the pretty much the basic formulas of Excel. If you know these, you can for sure do any other or highly complicated Excel projects, or even if it's your basic personal finance or groceries. These are the basics of your Excel. And yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more of these Excel tutorials or some other educational videos, make sure to hit a like and subscribe to this channel for further more videos. And yeah, until then, I'll see you in the next, sorry, next one. Bye.